Congress's Overseas Unit Chief Sam Pitroda sparks another controversy. In an interview with the news agency, Pitroda made a comment on India-China relations, which drew sharp backlash from BJP, slamming Congress over its, and I quote, obsessive fascination for China. The Congress leader claimed that India's approach to China has been confrontational and that mindset needed to change. He said, and I quote, "I don't understand the threat from China. I think this issue is often blown out of proportion because the US has a tendency to define an enemy. I believe the time has come for all nations to collaborate, not confront. Our approach has been confrontational from the very beginning, and this attitude creates enemies, which in turn garners support within the country. We need to change this mindset and stop assuming that China is the enemy from day one." His reply came to a question on whether Prime Minister Modi and US President Trump would be able to control the threats from China. Hitting back, BJP's national spokesperson Tuhin Sinha wrote on X, and I quote, "Those who ceded away 40,000 square kilometers of our land to China still see no threat from the dragon. No wonder Rahul Gandhi is in awe of China and was rooting for BRI one day before the IMEEC was announced. The crux of Congress Party's obsessive fascination for China lies hidden in the mysterious 2008 Cong-CCP MOU. China has been among the US's major headaches in view of security concerns and trade implications. India too has been engaged in a border dispute with China, which was marked by violent clashes in 2020. Rahul Gandhi, meanwhile, has multiple times slammed the government over its handling of the border row with China. Here is his full statement from his parliament speech.
We talk about defense. And today, we have the Chinese. And the Prime Minister has denied it. And the army has contradicted the Prime Minister. It's true. The Prime Minister has denied it. The Prime Minister has denied it. And the army has disagreed with the Prime Minister that China is sitting on 4,000 square kilometers of our land, of our territory.
ऐसा इस सदन में अब मन चाहे बात नहीं बोल सकते हैं। ये बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है सर। ये सीरियस मामला है। आप फॉरेन पॉलिसी पे, बॉर्डर इश्यू पर आप अपना कैसे मजाक बात कर सकते हैं? अपना मन गढ़ंत कहानी आप बना के बोल रहे हैं। ये तो बहुत सीरियस मामला है।
विदेशी प्रतिपक्ष के नेता जो आप विषय बोल रहे हैं, उसके तथ्यों को सदन के पटल पे रखना। आप
पानी
अनुरोध है, लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन बोलिए, हम लोग शांति से सुनेंगे। ये आपका अधिकार है बोलने का, मगर आप मन चाहे ऐसा सीरियस इशू पे कैसे बोल सकते हैं? ये सीरियस मामला है।
आप सदन में
अपने मर्जी से बोलते हो, फॉरेन मिनिस्टर का बात बोल देते हो, सीमा का बात ऑफिशियल पर्सन से अलग बात करते हैं। ऐसा मत बोलिए, ये देश के लिए ठीक नहीं है। आपको सीरियस होना पड़ेगा लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन। ये गंभीर मामले को आप ऐसा
The Prime Minister has denied that Chinese forces are inside our territory, but for some reason our army keeps talking to the Chinese about their entry into our territory, and our Chief of Army Staff has said that the Chinese are inside our territory. This is a fact. This is not invention, this is a fact. Now, but the reason China is inside our territory is important. Because people think that wars are fought between armies and their weapons. But the fact of the matter is that wars are fought by industrial systems. The fact of the matter is that China has an industrial system that is far stronger far bigger than our industrial system. And that is why they have the guts to come inside this country. The reason China is sitting inside this country is because Make in India has failed. The reason China is sitting inside this country is because India is refusing to produce. And I am worried that India is going to give up this revolution to the Chinese once again. The reason I made this reference is because everything is connected. If and when we fight a war with China, we will be fighting with Chinese electric motors, Chinese batteries, Chinese optics, and we will be buying Chinese motors, Chinese optics, Chinese batteries. It is a non-sustainable proposition. That is why for our security, for the future of our children, for the future of our country, we have to build a production system, and we cannot allow this revolution to go by.